How by watching little kids, we can be more successful in life and in business. Do you ever wonder when this all changed? I mean, when you look at little kids, they can put on silly little costumes, run around wearing those silly little costumes, put on masks, superheroes, whatever it is, they can just run around and have a good time. They can go up to anyone and just start a conversation. They make friends easily on the playground, and they can go up to a complete stranger and share their whole life stories without even having a single care in the world. We're going to talk about how mindset will either help you achieve your goals or how the wrong mindset will actually prevent you from reaching those goals. So we're going to talk about how the right mindset will help you achieve the goals and how the wrong mindset will actually prevent you from reaching those goals. My name is Michael Ferrara, and I help entrepreneurs and network marketers build a business and a lifestyle that they truly love and enjoy by teaching them how to unlock their inner power. Because if you can change your inner world, you can change your outer world. So why is it that little kids can get into their own world? You know, they can do the things that they want to do. They're going to do whatever it is that they want to be doing as long as it's what they want to be doing, right? They don't care what anyone else says. They don't care what anyone else thinks. They just care about being happy. They care about their thoughts, their feelings, and what makes them happy. So why is it that they're able to do that and we're not? So when do you think this all changed for us? I mean, if you could really still have the same mindset of a little kid, you know, the carefree thoughts, the carefree feelings, doing the things that you want to do and doing what makes you happy, do you think that you would do more things that you don't do right now? Do you think you'd be more happy than you are right now? Would you talk to more people? Would you make more friends? Would you go out and dance more? I mean, would you do the things that you want to do? Think about all the things that you don't do right now because you're too afraid of what other people think. You're too afraid of rejection. You're too afraid of looking funny. You're just so worried about what other people think of you. It's preventing you from doing the things that you want to do. So if you can go back to that childhood mindset, do you think that you would do more things? I mean, isn't life about doing all the things that you really want to do? So if you can change your mindset back to that childhood mindset and not worry about what other people think of you, not worried about being rejected, not worried about looking funny, do you think you would be more happier? Do you think you would be more successful in business? I mean, do you think overall you would just go through life a lot better because you're not worried about other people's feelings? You're not worried about what other people think of you. You are being you. And when we're kids, we be ourselves. We're happy. We are who we are. But as we get older, what happens? We start to shy away from being who we are because we're too worried about what other people think of us and how we're going to look. So do you think if you were able to go back to that childhood mindset that you would be in a different place than you are right now? So in every episode, I like to give you a free resource. And the free resource that I'm giving you is how to explode your income with these 5 money mindset hacks. And what this free resource is going to do, it's going to help to start shifting your mindset, right? Because now that you understand that it could be your mindset that's holding you back, this free resource is going to start implementing and help you to start unlocking your inner power and to start getting that right mindset so you can start attracting all the things that you want to attract to you and start repelling all the things that you don't. So go ahead and make sure you click the link around or above this video and pick up that free resource right now. And always remember, if you want to change your outer world, you have to change your inner world first. So when you're looking at little kids are selfish. Little kids want what they want. Little kids brush off no's like they're nothing. You tell a little kid no, they don't even hear it. No doesn't even exist. They're going to keep pushing and keep consistently going after what it is that they want. But when we get older, no's are scary. They freak us out. We do everything that we can to resist getting a no. But if we can take, a lesson from a little kid, it's no is okay. No is going to get us to where we want to get to. No and yes go together. They're like yin and yang. So if you weren't afraid of no and you actually went for no, do you think you would do more things that you want to do? Maybe be a little bit more selfish, because I know we all want to help other people, but we are put on this earth to be happy. So we need to be selfish. We need to look out for ourselves, right? So if you take that no and you brush it off like a little kid and it's nothing, do you think you would do more? Would you make more phone calls? Would you talk to more people? Would you go out and do the things you do? And if you had that mindset, do you think you'd be in a better place right now than you currently are? You know, little kids are always laughing. They're always smiling. They're always having a good time for the majority of the day. Most of us go through, sad, unhappy, depressed, anxiety, stressed out. Where if we look at little kids, what are they doing? They're having a good time. They're being silly. They're enjoying life. And isn't that what life is all about? See, one important lesson we can take from little kids is they're not worried about 10 minutes ago. They're not worried about yesterday. They're not worried about tomorrow. All they're worried about is right now. They're living in the moment. And if we can take a lesson from a little kid, that is so important to just understand. The only thing that we can control is right now. The future hasn't happened yet. We don't know what can happen. We don't know if it ever is going to happen, whatever we're worried about. The past already happened. We got to put that behind us. We can't keep letting the past prevent us from moving forward. So if we live in the moment, if we live in today, right now, we're going to get a lot further because we're not worried and we're not being pushed back by what if something happens tomorrow? What if, that thing I did in the past happens again? It's worried now. Little kids only care about right now. They're going to have fun right now. They don't care about the past. They don't care about the future. They care about right now. So why are little kids mostly happy and adults mostly negative, unhappy? Well, kids think about fun things. Adults, when we become adults, what do we start thinking about? We start thinking about debt. We start thinking about stress, anxiety, all these negative thoughts and feelings. And what we think about, we bring about, right? So little kids think about happy things. What then happens? Totally messed up there, but that's all right. Little kids think about happy things, which is just going to bring more happy things to them. Adults think about the negative things, the bills, the stress, the anxiety, anything else that is just miserable things. That's all we think about. When we think about, we bring about. So what ends up happening? More of that negative stuff just comes right back to us. So what you think about, you bring about. So if you think about more positive things are going to come into you. If you think like a little kid about just having fun and going through life and just living in the moment, you're going to bring more positive, happy things to you. But when you're negative and you're just worried about your bills, you're worried about anxiety, you're worried about illness, you're worried about war, you're worried about all these bad things, they're just going to attract more to you. So you want to think happy thoughts. You want to always remember that what you think about, you bring about, so you can be conscious of what you're thinking about, and you can start putting two and two together and realize, hey, I got to get the right mindset put together, right? And that's what we're going to help you with, is the mindset. You have the right mindset, you can do so many things, but if you have the wrong mindset, it's going to prevent you from doing the things that you really want to do. So be sure to pick up my free resource, How to Explode Your Income with These 5 Money Mindset Hacks, as it's going to help you to start putting together that right mindset. It's going to start putting you in the right direction. It's going to start attracting those positive things to you and start repelling those negative things. So make sure you pick up the free resource today. It's definitely going to help you out. I know you'll get some valuable information out of it, as I know I did, which is why I put it together, and I know it's going to help you. So make sure you check that out. So the next time you start to feel down, or you start to get worried about what someone else is going to say, or you start getting that anxiety, anxiety start to build up, just think back to what it was like when you were a little kid. What would a little kid do? What would a little kid do in this situation? And just start getting that right mindset, and stop letting those negative thoughts and feelings prevent you from getting to where you want to get to. With the right mindset, you can be happy. You can be carefree. And isn't life about being happy, about making ourselves happy, about doing the things that we want to do? Life is about living in abundance, about doing everything that we want to do. So when you start getting the right mindset, start thinking back to that little kid mindset and just be carefree. Do the things that you want to do. Make yourself happy. Stop worrying about what other people think about you. Stop worrying about what other people are going to say about you, and just be you. Come out of your shell. I know it's easier said than done, but with the right practice, with the right mindset, right exercises, you can start to implement that and you can start to feel that shift. And once you make that mindset shift, everything becomes so much easier and life becomes more happy. And again, at the end of the day, we all want to be happy, right? Because that's what life is all about, is being happy. So I encourage you today to make a decision to be happy. I want you to go out there and just make today an awesome day. And you know what? Only worry about yourself. And you may be thinking, well, Michael, isn't that selfish? And absolutely it's selfish. But here's my point to that whole selfish fact, right? The more happy you are, the more energy you're going to put out, that positive energy, that happiness energy you're going to put out, it's going to affect other people. Other people around you are going to become happy. They're going to be positive, because positive things attract positive things. Happy people attract happy people. I mean, look at clicks. You see a bunch of like happy people, and they're all usually happy. The group's happy. If you see a bunch of negative people that love drama, all they really do is talk about drama and they're always down. You know what? That fuels the fire. And this brings me to that whole, I'm sure y'all been on an airplane, and what do they always teach you? With the oxygen mask that comes down. Put it on yourself first and then help others around you. Because if you don't get oxygen and you pass out, what good are you? So worry about yourself. Get yourself happy. Get yourself happy first, and then you'll be able to release that out into the world, and you'll be able to impact other people and bring up their spirits. And you'll start attracting other happy people to you. And don't you want to be around more happy people rather than a bunch of drama and a bunch of negative? So worry about yourself. Be selfish. Do whatever you need to do to be happy, and then you're going to help other people be happy as well. So in every episode, I like to have question of the week. And this brings us to the question of the week. So my question to you is, what is that one thing that scares you to death? You know, that you would love to go out and do or say or whatever it is, but you don't do it because you're so worried about what other people are going to think of you, how you're going to look, how you're going to feel, and all that. So my question is, if you can just change your mindset back to that little kid, that little carefree, mindset of, I can care less about what anyone else thinks, I'm going to do what makes me happy and just do it, what would that one thing be? Leave it in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. I'd love you to share it, and maybe you can go out and do it, and then you can share your experience. Share how it made you feel. Because a lot of things in life that we're scared of, we're so scared to do, but then we end up doing it. What do we mostly think? That wasn't so bad. That wasn't so scary. That didn't hurt. I didn't lose an arm. I didn't lose a leg. I'm not bleeding. And it's a big relief, right? When we do those things that we're so freaked out to do, once we do them, it's like, that was awesome. I want to do that again. So what is that one thing? Go ahead and share it. I'd love to hear it. And just go out there and do it. Why not? It's not going to hurt anything. All right, well, this wraps up this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found some valuable information out of it. I hope you had some fun. And I definitely appreciate you spending the time with me today. And always remember to smile, as it looks good on you and it feels good. And we will be back here next week. So make sure you come check us out. And I look forward to seeing you. But go out there, make today an awesome day. And again, smile. Looks good on you, it feels good. And we will catch you next time. Thanks again for tuning in. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.